All right, collective, welcome to Wednesday. It's our box squat. We're going on to the 1 rep, so we're going big today. And I'm hoping you guys are feeling comfortable with this. Again, we've talked before, 2 ways to grow within the wide leg box squat, and that is you guys who are working on getting your stance wide, maybe working on keeping the knee out, and or just working on your control, because a lot of you guys really struggle with that control in the last couple inches. And so if those are getting better, but the bar is not going up, just believe that's a huge win, right? That's more of a win than most people can imagine. And that's to pay long-term kind of dividends for you. Now, goal today, we're going ahead, we're going 1 rep, and we're trying to do kind of a max, if you will. Now, we're doing a couple weeks of heavy here, but the warm-up reps will actually get a little bit less, and we'll go through about 3 weeks of hitting the single heavy and then doing some accessories to follow. All right, so we're starting off the warm-up. We got 4 sets. We're doing a high box step up. Now, for me, that would be something like I got 30 inches next to me, and we're trying to get this stance or this box to where when I step up, I'm like well deep in this angle here, okay? So that's kind of what we're looking for, where you really have to reach. The reason I like this, guys, is this trailing leg, okay? This trailing leg gets a huge hip flexor stretch. This hamstring being stretched down this low gets a huge hamstring stretch down here. And then as we drive up to that position, it opens that up a lot. And so you guys who have stiffer hips, maybe your back bothers you a little bit, you can't sit back a lot. The step up and the high step up is really good for that. So just kind of noting that. Find a height where you guys are having to really reach for yourself just a little bit, okay? 12 step-ups, alternating each time. From there, we're going in 10 swings. Now, yesterday was extremely back intensive. We have the hinging on the row. We have the dumbbell snatching, which was a lot of hinging. So these kettlebell swings I want really light, and I want you guys focusing on squeezing your belly, really hinging over, getting a stretch, and getting that warmed up, okay? So it's not going to bother us during the back squat. From there, we're going to go to a 45-second ring hold. And if you guys have rings, you can hang on a bar or something. We're going to try just to extend with kind of that shake idea in mind. Helps to get the shoulders a little bit and just kind of overall make yourself stabilize to the center as you're having that shifting. If you don't have that though, or don't have access to that, just do a regular high plank, and we're going to call that good. All right. And we get in the box squat. It's 4, 3, 2, 2, 1. We still have the 3-0-x-1 tempo, and we're trying to kind of continue down this path of maintaining integrity in the squat, sitting back and maintaining back, keeping your knees out where they need to be, and then as we make that lean forward, keeping that same angle that we went down with. So to touch on that real quick, from the side here, as we sit back, okay, where this typically goes wrong is people sit back, they get here, and instead of going back more, they go down. And all you have to look at is that knee shift. If the knee comes forward in front of the toe, we know we've been in a bad position. The only way to drive up from here is to engage through the shins, through the knee, in through the quads, create that. And it takes it out of the hip almost completely, and it's just completely away from what the squat is meant to be, right? We can do that in the front squat world. In the back squat world, it's about building a big butt, big hamstrings, and a big lower back. Okay, so we got our stance, we sit back, 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 back. The last couple inches, we continue back so that my shins are more straight up and down. And then that return angle is just as important. I lean forward, I lean forward, I lean forward. I find tension, I drive out that hole with my butt being a little higher. Not this lean, shift the knee, stand up. Okay, so those are big things. If you guys are at home, videotape yourself. If you see it, fix it. That might mean you lift less weight. That might mean it feels weird. For a lot of people, what happens is that if your hips are tight and your hip capsule can't actually rotate to the back, and you don't have kind of good balance, or you're not used to going there, you're going to avoid it without even realizing, okay? So trying to get to that position when you guys can might mean that you're a little weaker, you don't normally go there, it's stiff. What happens a lot though is that when people are weak there, they will avoid the position, not realize it at all. Okay, again, like I said, it's just this, you don't realize that you're doing it. Your body still conducts a squat. So going there for the first time might feel really weird. It's going to throw you off. But I'm telling you guys, if you want that big squat, if you want to teach your butt, your back, your hamstrings to work, your legs to be able to create power, that's what this whole goal is for. Okay, so use this as intended, not just to get a heavy weight on the barbell. All right, we're going to that single and we're lifting heavy. Now in our accessories today, we got 3 sets. All right, a new move in this is going to be a Sorensen hold. So I'm going to show you guys that. So we're going to start off with a banded hamstring curl, okay? We're doing 30 reps. We're going to sit onto a bench. We're going to put it maybe on a post in front of us so that when I got a red one here, So we can sit down, have this thing near the floor. I'm gonna try to get this in the angle the best I can here. All right, so have this thing near the floor. We put our feet inside. You can grab onto the back of the bench as much as you want here so that you're holding yourself down, okay? From here, now I'm not far enough, I got this mat in my way, but we're gonna try to get back far enough where there's tension basically at about this angle here, okay? So if I'm just like almost 45 degrees out, now from here we're gonna curl back as much as we can, extend back out, but we want good tension. So make these counts 30 reps. You might have to like do 15 and break and say, holy crap, that kind of hurts right underneath my knee, right? This is basically a curl where it would hurt you through here a lot. It's gonna hurt you right through here, and that's the whole point. Your calf is contracting, your hamstring's contracting to make that knee close in, okay? 30 of those, and then we have a Sorensen hold. If you guys have a GHD, we can do this on a GHD. If you guys have a bench, we can do it on a bench, but you need to be smart and not knock yourself out on the floor, all right? What we do is we get into this position. My hips are hanging off the front of the bench. Let me turn this a little bit. My hips are slightly hanging off. I'm gonna kind of use my arms to get on the floor. I'm gonna take my feet and put my feet right underneath the bench, okay? So my feet are gonna hold me there, and then I'm holding out in front. What I'm gonna do, and you almost seen that there, is I'm gonna weight the back of this bench. If you get too much like me, where you're a little too heavy, you might have that bench flip up on you. So weight the back of the bench, we hold ourselves out in front. If we can load this by holding the plate in our chest, guys, that's what we're gonna try to do. So if you need to, again here, we come out to the hip, we lock our feet, we have our plate underneath us now, we can pick it up, we can grab onto it, and we can hold that position, okay? We follow that up with a 15 weighted knee tucks. We hang from a rig, we hook a dumbbell in between our feet, or a kettlebell in between our feet, we hang and we just try to tuck as high as we can. Some low hip flex or low abdominal work, and really, if anything, just driving home that strength in the core for our total bar movement. All right, so 3 sets. We got our hamstring curls, our Sorensen hold, GAC if you have it. On the bench, be smart, weight the back. Keep your feet in check, because if you let go of your feet and your hands aren't ready, you're gonna hit your face. Okay, so I'm gonna trust you guys with this one. And then we got some 15 weighted knee tucks. If you guys don't have a bar for weighted knee tucks, just give me a weighted sit-up and try to challenge that. Hook your feet underneath some dumbbells so that you can have more weight on your chest and not have your feet lifting up being a factor. Okay, so for strength here, don't worry about the feet. Okay, we want to strap those down so that the center can lift a ton of weight. All right, guys, hope you guys have a good training session, good warm up. We go heavy on the squat. We got some accessories with some curls, a static hold, and some core work to kind of finish off our midsection. We got a good rest day Thursday. We'll come back from shoulder overhead and then a snatch on Friday, and then a snatch day Saturday. All right, guys, you guys have a good week. Have a good night, and I'll see you guys Friday.